Okay, assalamu alaikum. Now we will go to solve the of a given example through the hypothesis testing by using the 5 steps which is we learned in the first session of the today lecture. So in the example over here, let me read for you all. The Medical Rehabilitation Education Foundation reports that the average cost of the rehabilitation for a stroke patient is $24,672. Okay, to see if the average cost of the rehabilitation is different at a particular hospital, a researcher selected a random sample of the 35 stroke patient at average cost of their rehabilitation of their rehabilitation is $25,226. The standard deviation of the population is $3,251 at the alpha level of significance 0.01 means 99%. Can it be concluded that the average cost of the stroke patient rehabilitation patient's rehabilitation at a particular hospital is different from $24,672? Okay, now before to go to solve it, we will go to draw the data from the given example. It will be more easier to solve the numericals. Okay, now first of all we will go to find out what is the mu. Okay, what is the value of the mu in this given example, what is the x bar, and what is the n, and what is the standard deviation. Okay, and what is the alpha. Okay, now what is the mu? The mu is actually where it is here it is said a researcher selected a random sample of the 35 stroke patient at the hospital and found that the average cost of the rehabilitation is 25,267. Now this 35 patient is the n. Okay, now we find out the n, the sample size. The researcher is selected 35 patient, randomly selected of the 35 patient of the stroke patient. Now what is the mean of these 35 patient is 25,226 US dollars. Now it is the x bar, 25,226 US dollar is the mean of this sample size, is the mean cost of that sample size. Now what is the mu? The mu is claiming is 24,672 US dollar. Okay, and what's the standard deviation? Standard deviation is over here. The standard deviation of the population is 3,251 US dollar, and what is the level of the significance is 0.01. Okay, now we will go to solve it by using the 5 steps. Now what is the step number 1? In the step number 1, what we will do? We will go to hypothesis test is. We will go to write down the hypothesis statement. Hypothesis statement. Okay. Now in the hypothesis statement, if you see in the last, what the researcher is claiming, can at the alpha 0.01 can it be concluded that the average cost of the stroke patient rehabilitation at the particular hospital is different from the 24,672. It means this is the HA mu is claiming, the researcher is claiming, is different from 24,672 US dollar. So the null hypothesis, it will be equal to 24,672 US dollar of the rehabilitation of the patient. In the particular, the cost of the rehabilitation of the stroke patient in the particular hospital is $24,672, but the researcher is claiming, so no, it is the different from the $24,672 the cost of the rehabilitation of the stroke patient in the particular hospital. Okay, now we will go to write down the step number 2. In step number 2, level of significance. Okay, and the level of the significance, it was claiming at 0.01, alpha is 0.01. But now see here in the alternate hypothesis, it is two-tail. It is two-tail hypothesis. Okay, so for the two-tail, we will go to the alpha, which is 0.01, we will go to divide by the 2. It will be 0.005. The value of the 0.01 and 0.005 on the Z table, it is 2.558. Okay, plus 2.58 minus 2.58, because the alternate hypothesis is the two-tail. Now we will go to further, in the further steps. Step number 3 is test statistics. Okay, in test statistics, which formula we will go to use? The Z. Why? Because the sample size is more than 30. So what is the formula for that? Z x bar minus mu divided by S divided by square root of n. Okay, now as we know, what is the value of the x bar is, we draw from the example, is 25,226. So we will go to write down Z is equal to 25,226 is the value of the x bar. Now what is the mu? The mu is 24,672. What is the statement of the claim? 24,672 is the rehabilitation cost of the stroke patient in the particular hospital. So 24,672 US dollar is the mu. Okay, so what is the standard deviation? The standard deviation was which is we draw from the example is it is $3,251. $3,251. Okay, divided by square root. What was the sample size? Is 35. Okay, now what we will go to do? Now what's the next step? If we will go to minus the 24,672 from the $25,226, it will come up with the $554. Now what we will go? We will go to calculate or draw the square root of the 35 sample size. 3,251 is the standard deviation divided by, when we calculated the of the we will draw the square root of the 35 sample size, it will be come up with the around 5.92. okay. Now in the next steps we will go 554 divided by if we will go divide the 3,251 US dollar of the standard deviation with the 5.92, it will come up with the 549.15. Now in the proceed, then what we will do, we will go to divide the 554 with the 549.15. it will become up with the answer of the 1.01. now the z calculus value come up with the 0.01. okay. Now in the step number 4, in the step number 4 we will go to rejection decision. We will take the rejection decision. Now the rejection decision, we will go to take the rejection decision on the basis of the z tabulated value. okay. Now what is the z tabulated value? As we learn, as we write down in the with the level of the significant, it was come up with the 2.58 on the plus side, it is a z tabulated value, and minus 2.58 on the left side, because our hypothesis is two-tailed. So plus 2.58 of the z tabulated value of the at the alpha 0.01, when we divided 0.01 with the 2, it will come up 0.005. so at the alpha 0.01 of the 99%, the value is 2.58 of the z tabulated on the plus side and minus 2.58 on the left side. okay. Now it is the rejection area. The z tabulated rejection area is 2.58. now the z calculus, we calculated the z calculus, the value of the z calculus value is come up with the 1.01. so 1.01 it is not greater than 2.58, so it will be fall down before the critical region. It will be fall down over here 1.01. so it doesn't fall in the rejection area. So what we will learn in the previous lecture, so if the z calculus value, z calculus, okay, we learn that the z calculus value is less than z tabulated value. So what is the z calculus value? 0.01. 1.01 is lesser than, what is the z tabulated value? 2.58. so it means it doesn't fall, it does not fall in the rejection area. Rejection area or in the critical region area. Okay. So when it doesn't fall, when the z calculus value doesn't fall in the rejection area, so what we will take the decision? We fail to reject the null hypothesis. Means null hypothesis means it means, in the other word, it means we do not reject the null hypothesis. It means it is type 2 error. So now in the last step number 5, we will go to write down the result statement. We will go to write down the result statement or result interpretation. Okay, what we will do in the result interpretation? So we do not reject the hypothesis, so there is no enough evidence at the 99% confidence interval. There is no enough evidence to reject the there is no enough evidence to support the claim. Okay, to support the claim that the average cost of rehabilitations of stroke patient is different from $24,672 at the particular hospital. Okay, in the result statement, because what was the researcher was claimed? The researcher was claimed that the mean cost of the stroke patient is different from the $24,672. Okay, when we calculated, when we all the calculation, we have done the calculation, when the z calculus value, which is come up with the 1.01, which is less than the z tabulated value. The z tabulated value is 2.58. so 1.018, it doesn't fall in the rejection area. When it doesn't fall in the rejection area, so we do not reject the null hypothesis. It means the null hypothesis, the alternate hypothesis which is we made, that the mean cost of the cost of the rehabilitation is different from the $24,672, but we do not reject the null hypothesis. So the mean, it is the cost of the average cost of the rehabilitation program for the stroke patient is equal to $24,672. So now we will go to write down in the result statement, because the z calculus value doesn't fall in the rejection area, so we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So we write down there is no enough evidence to support the claim that the average cost of the rehabilitation of the stroke patient is different from the $24,672 at the particular hospital. So in the today's session, we learned that how to you will go to solve the the example of the hypothesis testing by using the 5 steps of the hypothesis testing to solve the numericals of the hypothesis testing by using the 5 steps. I hope in the today lecture session it is a very informative, it is a very it is enhance your knowledge or the grip on the statics, especially in the hypothesis testing by using the 5 steps. And the next lecture we will go to solve the more numericals of the hypothesis testing of the z-test, and we will go to also use the t-test, which is called the student t-test, by to use to solve the hypothesis testing. And the last, I request you all to watch my video lecture, which is very informative in the sense of the to learn the biostats. And I request you all to subscribe my YouTube channel and also communicate your friends, colleagues and the students to subscribe my YouTube channel. And now press the bell button. By pressing the bell button you will get my new lecture as soon as I will upload on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.